We're out here on Sebastian Inlet. About 219 feet of water. Our first hookup of the day.
Bring it in.
And it looks like to be a nice dolphin.
Looks like at least 3 feet.
Got the hatch ready to go over there. Here.
Where's it at?
Where's it at? Move thing out of the way. Alright, go down. He's not that big.
They're decent size.
There you go. There we go. Yeah, not bad. Good size.
Yeah, 3-footer.
Second dolphin on, and it's a foul hook. Alright guys, so second dolphin on the boat. We're in 170 feet of water now. No structure. We've just been following different weed lines all day. It's been pretty rough out here. So
I saw him hit. I saw him jump.
hopefully get a few more in the boat for the end of the day. So we came back into the boat, we're washing up, and we got these two manatees that came by to say hello. They were getting the water that was coming off the back of the boat here, off the trim tabs, and they were drinking from it. See all the scrapes on the side of the manatee right there? Those are from boat propellers hitting these guys. That's why they're categorized as endangered species here in Florida. Alright guys, so it's the end of the day, and we got 2 dolphin. So for those who remember, this is the blackfin that you saw in that test drive video. If you watched it, you might not have watched it. If you didn't, you can go back and check that out. I think it was a year and a half ago, something like that. We were demoing the boat for blackfin. We took it out, had it for 3 days, and this is actually the very first boat, the blackfin series, that they built. And Dave, which is one of my best friend's fathers, got the boat for a very, very good price. So pretty stoked. We got a good boat for going out now offshore. We've been doing this, you know, since I was about 16 years old, but now we have an awesome boat that can run to the Bahamas. We can do everything from this boat: dive, fish, you know, whatever you want to do. This boat can handle it. Rough seas. It's got that big deep V right there. We were just plowing through the waves today. I mean, they had to have been like 4 or 5 feet. It was pretty rough. The seconds were at least probably between 4 and 5 seconds between each wave, and that was drastically off from what the weather report called for. So a little bit rougher than we wanted to go out in, and we got kind of beat up today. Only caught 2 dolphin, but you know, you have those days sometimes. So anyways, let's get back to it. We're about to do some filleting action with the dolphin here, and then we're gonna take them home and cook them up. All right guys, this is what we call a cow dolphin. So when you fillet these, you want to make sure, a lot of people just come at an angle, right? I make sure that I come up here and I get some of this head meat as well. You don't want to waste any of that meat on there. So make sure you come in at an angle up front and get all that head meat, and then come around that dorsal fin right there. So let's get into it. So when you're filleting the dolphin, you want to come basically right at the top of the body, and then follow the the bottom of the body of the line, because the fillet is going to come to here. This is where your stomach cavity is at. So you want to just follow the line right across the top here, all the way to the bottom of the tail. Just like that. Now the bottom.
It's probably yours since hers wasn't working.
Just follow the bottom right here.
This reason right here.
Now, with Dolphin, what I do is, on a typical fish, you want to fillet it out and then peel the skin off. No, with a Dolphin, just peel off a little bit of that bottom portion where the tail's at, and if you can grab it, alright, and you just peel off the skin just like that. Discard it into the water. Now you have your nice fillet here that you can see and you can work with. And then you're just going to start working from the top to the bottom. Alright, so when you're done, basically you don't want to see any meat left on that bone. You want to skin it down to that rib, just like so. Same thing with the other side. Just come around that fin, come up to your top of your head, work your way down that spine. Alright guys, that's what you should be left with after you're done. Basically you should be able to see through that. You should be able to see through that fish. Alright, so once you get done filleting the fish, you can get rid of these ribs right here. Just come at an angle. And you're just gonna glide right underneath those ribs.
I saw right through it. I'm like, but in my head, I'm thinking, I never supposed to be somewhere. I'm supposed to be somewhere. And I woke up and I looked and I'm like, oh.
Just like that.
I know.
Then you got it all off. Then you can portion your meat up. Alright guys, so this is the final product. We got our mahi chunks here. Basically what I did is I just took the red meat that's in between each fillet here, and I took it out. So it's a very simple recipe. I'm just going to use a little avocado oil, some Everglades fish and chicken, some complete seasoning, some garlic powder, and some pepper. So first things first, I'm just going to drench my mahi in some oil. Just like that. Alright. And then we'll just lay some seasoning on there. I'm just going to season one side. A little garlic. Can never go wrong with some garlic. And some pepper. Alright, now in our pan over here, I'm using a cast iron pan. I got it nice and hot already. Alright, so I'm just going to throw a little butter in there. Let that get going. Coat my cast iron. I'm gonna add a little more butter. Alright, and then we're just gonna lay our fillets in there one at a time. And you only need to cook these for a few minutes per each side. I'd say like 3 to 5 minutes per side, depending on how you like your fish. So we got a little fresh baked bread that I made yesterday. I just popped it in the oven to give it a little crunchiness. Put a little butter on there. And a little garlic powder. I added a little garlic to the bread when I cooked it, so it should have a little bit of a garlic flavor already, but we like to have some garlic in our bread. All right. So everything that we use, all of our scraps from dinner, scraps from cutting vegetables, yard waste, doesn't matter. Basically we bring everything out to the chickens, like baked ziti. These are the fish cuttings from the pieces of the fish that I cut up. Everything goes to our chickens, and in return they give us eggs. They were already up in their roost, but they'll come down to eat. They'll have that stuff all eaten up by morning time. Alright guys, so this is the final product. We got our mahi that we seasoned and filleted, and is perfect. Like literally it was falling apart when I was cutting it. We got our homemade bread, homemade garlic bread, and then we have a little rice and beans with some added seasonings in the beans. So, sofrito. What is it? Sofrito. Sofrito. My wife says it's sofrito. It's very good. So I hope you guys enjoy, because I am definitely going to enjoy this tonight. And that is my birthday cake. As you can see, the kids already got a hold of it. So happy birthday to me, the big 32. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.